محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة حي على الصلاة حي على الفلاح حي على الفلاح الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله. إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهد له فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. أما بعد فإن أصدق الحديث كتاب الله وخير هدي محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم وشر الأمور محدثاتها وكل محدثة بدعة وكل بدعة ضلالة وكل ضلالة في النار. ثم أما بعد يا عباد الله, after praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, praising him and magnifying him Jalla wa ala, we seek refuge in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the evilness and the consequences of our own actions. Whomsoever Allah guides, there is none that can guide. And whomsoever Allah sends astray, there is no guidance for this person. I bear witness that none has the right to be worshipped except Allah. He is alone without any partners. And I bear witness that the Prophet alayhi salatu wassalam is his servant and his messenger. To proceed, verily the best speech is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and the best guidance is the guidance of the messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam. Those new introduced matters that is introduced into the religion of Islam is an innovation, and every innovation is a misguidance, and every misguidance leads to the fire. Nahmadullah, we praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Al-Mawdu' al-Yawm, today we want to mention in continuation with that which is taking place, the war against humanity and the crimes that has been afflicted deliberately, killing a large number of people from a particular nation or ethnic group, with which or with the aim to destroy innocent lives or innocent people, the lifeless hearts of the disbelievers, is that they cut off. They have cut off the food supplies. They have cut off the waters and the basic necessities that one needs to survive. Wa'iyadhu billah. And also they have cut off the communications among the remnants of ignorance afflicting the societies. Today it is a crime of genocide, a crime of wiping out a whole entire nation. And this is something that Islam is against. Islam has declared such crimes to be a violation of justice and has forbidden it absolutely. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم ولا تقسبوا كل نفس إلا عليها ولا تازر وازر أخرى. الآية يا أيها الناس, that it is mentioned was translated to mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions no person earns a sin except that Allah azza wa jalla, except against himself. No one earns a sin except that it is against himself only. But individuals, they want to wipe out a whole entire nation. They want to wipe out a whole entire tribe, a whole entire nation, a population of innocent children, men and women and children. And then you see this today, that if an individual have a conflict with a person, he has some beef with that individual, and he can't find that person that he is beefing with, he kills his brother. That person, he kills his sister. Or that person, he kills his son. Wa'iyadhu billah. If that person cannot find the one he is beefing with, he wipes out the whole household. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala refuge is sought. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم كل نفس بما كسبت رهينة. Every person is a pledge for what he has earned. Meaning every person will be tied to his evil deeds. Every individual will be held accountable for that which he has put forth. And no one will bear the burden of another individual. So these individuals have committed genocides, have committed corruption on earth. وقال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم كل امرئ بما كسب الرهين. Every person is a pledge for that which he has earned, meaning of evil. Islam guarantees the rights of life. Islam, it guarantees the life or the right of life. Every human being is entitled to it. Every human being is entitled to life. On the mere fact of being a human being, whether you're a Muslim or non-Muslim, every human life is sacred in Islam. It is forbidden to kill a Muslim. It is forbidden to kill a non-Muslim. In today's time, you find Muslims killing each other. Wa'iyadhu billah. So every human life is sacred in Islam. And every person has been granted the God-given rights, the fundamentals of life, and the universal rights of during the time of his birth. قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه وَلَقَدْ كَرَّمْنَا بَنِي آدَمَ إلى الآخر الآيات, to the end of the verse. Where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he mentions that we have created and dignified the children of Adam and carried them on land and sea and provided for them of good things and preferred them over much of what we have created them. في Surah Isra, the dignity that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bestowed on mankind at the time of nation was the blessing of sacred infallibility. That it is haram to kill a Muslim, that it is haram to kill a non-Muslim, except bihaqqihi, except with due rights. But these individuals, these lifeless hearts individuals, have committed genocides, wiping out a whole entire nation. Naam ya ayyuhan nas. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dignified and bestowed his bounty on mankind at the time of their creation. This is, and every human being has the right to freedom. They have the rights of property, the rights of life. This has been recognized as the first and the most important universal right, derived from the Sharia. Derived from the Sharia. Naam ya ayyuha al-ikhwa. During the time of the Messenger of Allah, alayhi salatu wassalam, he has mentioned in the farewell sermon of the Hajj pilgrimage, he mentions alayhi salatu wassalam that the lives and the property and the honor of the people are sacred, in the sense that of Mecca and of Islam religious symbols. ماذا وقال ابن مسعود رضي الله عنه. He reported that the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam, he said during the farewell pilgrimage, the sermon, على أي شهر تعلمونه أعظم الحرم. He mentions alayhi salatu wassalam, which month do you believe has the greatest sanctity? They said, meaning the companions of the Messenger of Allah, they said this month of ours, yani Dhul Hijjah. The Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam, he said, ألا أي بلد تعلمونه أعظم الحرم. Which city do you believe has the greatest sanctity? The companions, they said, this city of ours, meaning Mecca. The Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam, he said, ألا أي يومكم تعلمونه أعظم الحرم. Which day do you believe has the greatest sanctity? They said this day of ours. So they mentioned this day of Arafah. So the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam, he said, وَإِنَّ اللَّهَ تَبَارَكَ وَتَعَالَى قَدْ حَرَّمَ عَلَيْكُمْ دِمَاءَكُمْ وَأَمْوَالَكُمْ وَأَعْرَاضُكُمْ إِلَّا بِحَقِّهَا كهرمات يوم كماذا هرماتي منكم هذا في بلدكم هذا وفي شهركم هذا. هل بلغت? So verily, the Messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam, he said, verily Allah Azza wa Jalla has made sacred your lives, your wealth, and your honor, except by the rights of justice, just as this day of yours, this city and the month is sacred. Have I not delivered the message? Fi Sahih Bukhari. Naam ya ayyuhan nas. There is no difference between a life of a Muslim and a non-Muslim, since the lives of both are protected as sacred as a sacred trust. Someone who kills another person is guilty of killing the whole of mankind. In our times, the disease of ignorance has passionate anger, yani halmiya, passionate anger, has clouded the judgment of many, leading them to rather accept collective punishments as appropriate justice. The logic of collective punishment leads to terrorism and the killing of innocent civilians, men, women, and children. So these individuals have committed genocides. And we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for his tawfiq wa sadat. أقول ما تسمعون أستغفر الله لي ولكم. بسم الله والحمد لله حمدا كثيرا طيبا مباركا فيه كما يحب ربنا ويرضى. وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. أما بعد، يا معشر المسلمين، قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه الكريم: And thus we have decreed upon the children of Adam that whoever kills a soul, unless as a legal punishment for murder or for corruption in the land, it is as if they have killed the whole of mankind. And whoever saves a soul, it is as if he has saved the soul of all of mankind. وقال ابن كثير رحمه الله تعالى في تفسيره, he mentions من قتل النفس بغير سبب, من قتل النفس بغير سبب. He says the verse means that whoever kills a soul without a just cause, such as a legal punishment for murder or for causing corruption on the earth, then it is as if he has killed all people because of this difference between life. Because of there's no difference between life and one another. And then it is mentioned, Ya ayyuhan nas, fi Surah Al-Baqarah, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, whoever pardons a capital crime from his brother, then it should be followed by good conduct and payment to him in a better manner. This is alleviation from your Lord and mercy. But whoever transgress after that, as in angered a painful punishment. وقال عز وجل في كتابه: ولا تقتلوا نفس التي حرم الله إلا بالحق ومن قتل مظلوما فقد جعلنا لوليه سلطان فلا يسرف في القتل. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, do not kill a soul which has made sacred except by the right of justice. Whoever kills unjustly, we have given his hair authority, but let him not exceed the limits of taking life. We ask that the brothers please move up. We ask that the brothers please make room for those who are coming in. Bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. So Islam has a great place, and it emphasizes the preserving of life. It emphasizes preserving of life. And Ibn Mas'ud radiyallahu anhu, he reported the messenger of Allah alayhi salatu wassalam. He said, Afu and mada al-afu al-nas. He said, the most restraint of the people and killing are the people of faith. That we don't just kill just to kill. We don't just pick up a gun and just start shooting any and everybody. So we see from this facade, from this corruption, from that which has been taking place, of innocent lives has been taken unjustly. The people have wiped out innocent men, women, and children. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give those who have passed Jannah Firdaus al-A'la. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. ربنا أفرج علينا صبر وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا أفرج علينا صبر وثبت أقدامنا وانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا ولا تحملنا ما لا طاقة لنا به واعف عنا واغفر لنا وارحمنا أنت مولانا فانصرنا على القوم الكافرين. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا. ربنا لا تزغ قلوبنا بعد إذ هديتنا وهب لنا من لدنك رحمة إنك أنت الوهاب. أقول ما تسمعون، أستغفر الله لي ولكم فاستغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. وسبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك وأقيم الصلاة.
الله أكبر الله أكبر. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله. أشهد أن محمدا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
استووا تراصوا.